Government is now stating that Rhea Chakrabarti wanted to wipe out Sushant Singh Rajput's wealth. In fact, our legal editor Ridham Anand Bhardwaj also joining us. She will be taking us through the details of the affidavit. Also, Ridham, the stark contradiction between the Mumbai police version and what the Bihar government and the police have been stating so far. The Mumbai police has been quick to jump to the suicide theory, the depression narrative, and on the other hand, so many evidences and facts that have been put out by the Bihar government.
Absolutely. And Crispin, what we really need to look at is how the Bihar government has placed their investigation on record, the way they've slammed the Mumbai police. Viewers, we just want to give you a sense of what happened. In that marathon hearing, that virtual hearing that took place in the Supreme Court 2 days ago, it was a high-pitched battle that took place between all the sides. Interestingly, the Maharashtra government was not even impleaded, but they themselves chose to file a caveat in the case, which I think was not such a brilliant move, but keeping the legalities of that aside, and I don't know what legal advice was given to them, but keeping that aside, the Maharashtra government, the Bihar government, all of them had been told by the Supreme Court very clearly, file your affidavits. In 1.5 days, the Bihar government files its affidavit that has been accessed first by Republic TV. In a 23-page affidavit, the Bihar government makes its stand clear. The two news points that are coming forward, the one news point is they've slammed the Mumbai police for their treatment of Vinay Tiwari and the way he was quarantined. Remember, our senior editor Prakash Singh spoke to Vinay Tiwari, and he was the only person to get him on record at the time when the Supreme Court hearing was going on, and everybody was shocked. In fact, I want to go across to Prakash because he's been at the very forefront of understanding everything here. Prakash, just take us through, because now the Bihar government's affidavit makes its point very clear. They've said what the family has been saying. Rhea Chakrabarti has, they say, purposely tried to give an overdose of medicines to Sushant Singh Rajput. They say that she threatened him if he tried to leave her, she would declare him mad. At one point it says there were 70 crores in the Kotak bank account, later 15 crores was left. And all these facts in the 52-day investigation, viewers, our investigation team like Prakash, who has been following this, have been getting us. Prakash, I remember you were the first person to have accessed the Kotak bank details.
Well, yes, Ridham, the bank details are under the eye of scanner, and ED, we believe, have summoned Siddharth Pithani as well, and apart from Rhea Chakrabarti, because now Siddharth Pithani coming into the picture, he has been closely associated with Rhea Chakrabarti, and ED, we are also told that have got hold of Rhea's investment in two high-valued properties in Mumbai. Now, as a matter of fact, Ridham, let me tell you, the IT return of Rhea Chakrabarti is around 12 lakhs per annum, the annual income. So how did she buy or purchase these two high-valued properties in Mumbai? That is a big question. Maybe the ED would be asking her all those questions, whether these funds were transferred from Sushant's accounts, two accounts in Kotak Mahindra and two in SDFC. We are also told that the SDFC bank account was used to transfer the money. Now, the important point for the ED is to decipher whether from Sushant's accounts to those SDFC bank and or Kotak Mahindra bank, the money was transferred to unknown account and then into shell company, because there are a lot of people behind the scene and they are conspicuous by their absence, because with whom Sushant Rajput had formed an IT company and they were major players. That's what we are told. So how this money trail was routed through different channels has also got to be looked into, and the involvement of Rhea Chakrabarti and other players in this entire money laundering game cannot be denied, and that's why I use the word Ridham. It's been a planned and organized loot, and to defame the actor saying that he was suffering from bad mental health. So that's the bone of contention. And now that another news is that Binay Tiwari, the IPS officer who was quarantined in Mumbai, will be released today. He'll be leaving for Patna today evening. So, but the CBI would be reaching Patna, and thereafter the investigation would start, because they've already filed an FIR and they have left it open-ended, and along with the FIR that was filed in Patna. So we'll wait and watch as to what happens when the Mumbai CBI team reaches Mumbai and what kind of cooperation they get from the Mumbai police. But what we get to know that the Bihar police reached Patna yesterday and submitted its report, whatever they could analyze. The most important and the startling revelation was that nobody talked about Sushant being mentally not sound, because he used to talk to a lot of people, all the directors, his friends, co-actors, and they were interrogated upon. Second was that the crime place where they visited in Sushant's apartments, where he was found dead under mysterious circumstances on 14th June, where he said, where they said that the distance between the ceiling and the bed was not too much, that that a person of Sushant's height could commit suicide. So that's a bone of contention and raises a lot of questions, because the body was hanging diagonally, and often Vikas Singh, the family lawyer, has raised question about Sushant's dying under mysterious circumstances, and why was the post-mortem conducted in Cooper Hospital. So the family lawyer has also started giving the narrative of murder, despite the fact that the family has lodged an FIR of abetment of suicide.
Yes, Prakash.
Back to you, Rhythm.
Absolutely. And Prakash, therefore, Crispin, Prakash, I and the SIT investigation team is going to continue to try and unravel the truth in the Sushant Singh Rajput death case. Back to you, Crispin.
Thank you, Rhythm and Prakash, for that, and keeping our viewers ahead on the smallest of details coming in. Now, for